Hey guys, good evening. Happy Wednesday. Today is May 3rd, 2023. Okay, so welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for another episode of our daily stock market insights. And in this video, of course, I'm going to discuss the Philippine market, particularly focusing on the requested stocks that you have mentioned in the comment section. So, I don't have a lot, so that means the request part is just going to be very quick, but I just want to highlight the comments from Kath, Annie, and Genesis. There, thank you as always, requesting for insights on nickel and BDO. Yep, we'll definitely do that. Thank you, Miss JD. Salamat po. Yun. I highly appreciate uh, you guys for dropping by, sharing your comments, and definitely, you guys have inspired me to continue this, of course, for my own self-development, and of course, uh, inviting you to, join me as we go through this journey. Okay, um, right. Let's first talk about the index. So we had akala ko pa naman kanina, it was already, a lot of the stocks are in the green. But siguro kumambya to ng medyo uh, last minutes, no? Let's see. Ayun na nga. Flat siya the entire time halos. Okay. And then drop. So in the 1 hour chart, guys, medyo we crossed the MA20 line. Chances are may continuation, and right away I see that happening even with a daily chart. Seeing this kind of pattern and looking at my Bollinger Band, that's the main indicator that I use. I see the price for our index on a daily chart. I see the price revisiting the 6,537 level. So, by the way, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a guru, so I'm not in any of those. I I just uh, focus my analysis based on the indicators that I use. In terms of fundamental analysis, you might know more than I do because I work full time. So if you know anything about, influencers of the market movement, feel free to drop a comment so we can also learn from you. Okay. At the moment, the price here is, of course, that's a 0.99% drop, and it's a solid, you know, drop. Not even a wick was seen here today. So, yan, posible talagang magsusunod pa yan. May another day. Parang ganito. Solid drop. Naituloy pa siya. May continuation pa. Pero sana nga lang when it drops, mag-bounce naman sa MA20 line because normally pag ang price is above the MA20 level and we're near that, chances are MA20 will be respected as the next support. Okay, now let's continue with the BDO. So the other day, for those people following this talk, have been mentioning that, we're approaching a possible resistance right at the area. So nagka-doji ka dyan, twice na halos. And today was, it materialized. It is pulling back. And almost similar view as what I'm seeing in our index. Lalapit yan. Lalapit talaga yan sa MA20 line. And in our daily chart, MA20 is our next support. So I'm going to put that there. The blue one here is our resistance, and I'll plot another one, which is going to be our support at the MA20 level. So around 132 to 133, yan ang ating support area na nakikita. Okay, what about the Ah, volume. Medyo andun oh, may volume talaga yung kanyang selling. Yan. Okay. So, tingnan lang natin. But guys, mind you, nothing's wrong with BDO. In fact, so opportunities like the dip or the dips that you observe, if those price levels are already good for you to add more, let us say you have already started investing here and you just want to add more. So, perfect time for you to enter again and increase your exposure. So, Yeah, this level right now is for investors, long-term investors na nagbabalak na magdagdag ng position. Okay? Teka lang. Kinakuha ko yung necklace ko. Next is nickel. Si nickel ay nag-drop ng 1.67 versus the previous days, but we are already moving below the MA20 line. So on the bearish side na pala siya for the past how many days. However, we have this is a key level to observe. If we are to go back, backtrack performance, this used to be a resistance. Nung na-break niya, binalikan niya. So this is exactly, a very common and familiar movement of a stock that when it breaks, it accelerates. At saka, at a certain point, people feel that, okay, this is already a profit-taking level. Uh, then it revisits your previous resistance becomes a support now. Tapos pag andun pa rin yung bullish movement, it creates a higher high and a higher low. And then dito, bumalik ulit, no? Gumawa ulit siya ng support. Followed this. So it is in fact strengthening the 6.31 area, creating a support right there. Hindi pa tayo maabot dyan, pero chances are pag bumalik tayo dyan, um, it could be respected, right? So ito ang nangyayari right now. So may solid na buhos dito. Nagkabentahan ang laki ng volume ng nagbenta. Palit na rin ang palit yung volume right after that. So today, yung kanyang selling volume ay medyo smaller compared to the previous days. So, baka malapit na natin yan ma-exhaust, right? So, probably those who are already exiting, lahat sila nakalabas na. Naiiwan na lang ang mga holders. See that? How far are we from the next, wow, ang taas na rin pala nito. Malapit na tayo sa mga resistances nila, no? Pero may mga dividend ito. Hindi ko lang sure kung 2.41. Okay, mukhang malaki yung ano niya, no? Yung dividend niya last year. So, something to look into. See if, just take the time to really understand the fundamentals because their fundamentals will dictate which stock you will be participating in. And the technicals I'm teaching you guys, I will just teach you when, okay? Ang what is the fundamentals. Para at least naman, kahit pa paano, pagpasok mo, kampante ka natutulog sa gabi. Even if it drops, hindi ka natatakot. Kasi you know that fundamentally healthy ang kumpanya na to. It's just the market sentiment that is dictating bakit tayo bagsak ngayon. So all the more that if the stock drops, then it will definitely look enticing in your eyes because yan yung mga areas na papasok ka. And that's dictated by technicals. Pero the what aspect, kung ano ang stock na papasukin, that's fundamentals. And that's your assignment for those people who are, curious about nickel. Sino ba talaga si nickel? Yan ang inyong aalamin. Go to the PSE Edge. Meron tayo yan dito. Just go to news and most of the time, PSE Edge, andyan yung edge yan. Pagpasok mo ng ganyan, those or these articles or these documents, kung meron man, they're all housed in PSE Edge. Some are, posted, some third-party sites like news websites are posted here. So I think it's automatically generated. They have something on the back end that fetches these articles so that we are also updated as to what's happening on the stock that we are closely monitoring. Okay, so abangan nyo lang guys ha, 6.31. That is our area of possible support. The next is, balik tayo doon. Uh, Lagi na lang kasi itong nasa taas yung na-mention ko, no? Punta natin si Globe. Okay, Globe particularly has badly hit here, pero parang what? Sanang hustisya dyan. You know, this stock is unless I don't know anything, or I may have missed anything that I'm not aware of what in terms of what's happening. Isa lang nakikita ko dito, Starlink is starting to invade the Philippine market. Pero I'm telling you guys, ang well diversified din naman si Globe. Um, there's the GCash, and of course one of the leading telco providers in the country. Pero very discounted level siya ngayon. So ano yan? What does this imply? So this is a perfect example of a stock na healthy naman ang kanyang, revenue. So this should look even more enticing kasi makukuha natin siya ng mas mura. And by the way, I'm plotting right now. What I'm doing is I'm trying to show the relationship between the trend in the candlestick patterns and the direction, comparing it with RSI. Kapag ang presyo bumaba, but your RSI is already trying to trend upwards, big sabihin yan, that's bullish divergence. So, ang nangyayari ngayon, kay Globe, for several days now, itong nakikita nyo dito, posibleng gumagawa na yan ng support in that area. Tsaka tingnan nyo yung volume. Red man siya today, pero halos hindi mo nga nakikita ang volume ng selling. So, ibig sabihin, people are holding on to their positions. Lahat halos dito, long-term holders. Especially, what's even more interesting here is as the price goes lower and let us say hindi to gagalaw still at this 25, and who knows in the future, aakyat siya. Um, Kasi in the past, magkano lang yan? For sure, mas maliit yan. Ayan o, 22 back in 2017. Nag-appreciate na rin. So, let's say if you're going to put funds here, let's say a retirement fund, right now it is giving you 25. And your entry is 17. 5, 10 years from now, magkano na kaya yan? Every time they release a dividend. Baka nasa 100 na yan. And 100 is what? Per ano to ha? Kasi every quarter to. So 100 times so 400. So that's even more than 10%. So I'm just speculating na what if itong 25 magiging 100 kada release? So there's capital appreciation, and yung dividend yield mo, as the price goes higher and the value goes up, yung yield mo lumalaki din. So look at Globe for long term, guys. I highly recommend. Not just Globe, even TEL. Si TEL discounted level din siya. Maayos din tong so between the two, mas gusto ko si Globe. Negative pala itong kanyang minus 59.76%. So, ang TEL, tingnan natin, baba rin siya at discounted level, binalikan yung malapit na tayo sa March 2020 at the start of the pandemic, dito talaga sila bumagsak. Pero ang bilis ng recovery niya. Ilang days, one week nga lang siya eh. 1 week siya na, weeks before that, ito na yung, weeks before that, pabagsak na siya. Tapos no, peak talaga ng decline niya is week of March 16. Pero mabilis nag-recover. This is the entire pandemic time. Kasi grabe yung demand. Everybody's working from home, and lahat kailangan ng internet, lahat kailangan ng data. So andun yung demand. Because everyone's going out now, marami ng mga, may competition, may Starlink, and yeah, it's the overall sentiment, hindi lang yun. It's globally experienced at the moment we are still in a recession. So that could be it. And even then, this should be a very exciting time for investors. Tingnan natin if it will continue to create a support at the 1,187 or 88 area. Ito kasi may support siya dyan na nag-consolidate din siya dito. So, no, and the body of the candlestick is starting to become smaller. Volume is also small. Hindi pa tayo oversold level pero sometimes that can also happen na hindi talaga siya ma-exhaust hanggang dulo. But let's find out, no? Let's see if it will hold. Otherwise, pag bumagsak niyan, lipat ka. Next level na naman ng support area, abangan mo or titingnan mo, but posibleng dito. No, hindi dyan yung sunod. I'm on a weekly chart, by the way, para at least hindi siya masyado noisy. Okay. So I think yun lang muna. I don't want to have a very, very long video. I am really looking forward to your requests, guys, so that I can prioritize it. And I also want to help if you see value in my thoughts here and the way I analyze my chart. Otherwise, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, I am flexible. I can make adjustments. It's just that this evening I recorded late because I came from work. I just had dinner and then proceeded with my daily rigor, which is the recording. So that's it for this evening. Looking forward to your comments. Uh, catch you again tomorrow. Bye bye for now.